My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of illusion to reality or Brahma to Brahman. I welcome all the members of Meditation and Study Circle for this special satsang. We have heard many times Brahma Satya, Jagan Nitya. Brahman is real, the world is unreal or Mithya. Brahma Satya, Jagan Nitya. This is what we have heard. But there is another part of this sentence. World is Brahman only. World is Brahman only. Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. But world is real as Brahman. So let us understand this in a bit more detail based on Panchadashi, the great Advaitic composition called Panchadashi, written by Swami Vidyaranya. Brahman is real and world is unreal. The unreality we call as Brahma, illusion. It's like seeing a snake where there is only rope. Rope is seen as snake. Brahman is seen as world. And we don't know there is when we see the snake, we don't know there is a rope. We think it is a snake is there and we are afraid. Similarly, when we see the world, we don't know the Brahman is appearing as world. So that is called Brahma. Brahma or illusion and Brahman, reality. So for this, there's a very beautiful story. The story is about 10 people disciples of a guru try to cross a river. The guru tells the chief Shishya, elder Shishya, take care of all the disciples very carefully while crossing the river. Make sure that everybody reaches safely. So they are trying to cross the river. Suddenly there is a flood. Somehow they manage to cross the river. Then the chief disciple is worried. Somebody is lost in the flood. He tries to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 9 people are there. The 10th one is missing. So he starts crying now. 10th person is missing. 1 person is missing. 10 people came, but 1 person is drowned. Only 9 people are surviving. How can I show my face to Guru? So he starts crying. Then one gentleman was going nearby. He sees these people crying. Everybody is in depression. Everybody is crying, in grief. 1 person is missing. So then he says, what is your problem? One of us is missing, drowned. So then he says, stand in a line, start counting. 1, you say 1, you say 2, you say 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 people are there. So the chief disciple forget to count himself. He counted others. He is the 10th man. The 10th man was never missing. The 10th man missing is an illusion. So this forms the foundation for teaching of Sri Vidyaranya called Trapti Deepika, or the process of enlightenment, the process of how Jiva realizes itself. From illusion, how it gets into reality. The illusion that 10th man is missing is solved by recognizing I am the 10th man. So this let us understand in a little bit more detail. So all of us know the Brahman alone is the reality. Brahma Satya. This one reality called Brahman appears as many bodies, many objects in the bodies in the world, and Brahman enters into the bodies in the form of Chidabhasa. See, Brahman entering into Brahman being all pervading, entering in the body is meaningless. Brahman cannot enter into body. What is all pervading cannot enter into one small body. So the Brahman entering into the body is in the form of reflection, Chidabhasa. Brahman enters into these glasses represent the bodies. My body, your body, many bodies in the world. So when Brahman enters into the body, the Brahman himself is called Chidabhasa. He has entered into the body. So now Chidabhasa, don't start thinking somebody else. Chidabhasa is Brahman, reflection of Brahman. Now in the body, in the glass, the water represents the mind. The glass represents the body. So the body is there, the water called mind is there, and there's a reflection of Brahman in water, is Chidabhasa. And there is space, empty space here in the glass, where there is no water. In that empty space, Brahman alone shines. Brahman, there's no reflection. Brahman alone is there. All pervading Brahman is there in the empty space also, in the water also. In the empty space, clearly Brahman is there. So that Brahman is called, Brahman in the empty space is called Sakshi or Kutastha Chaitanya. And this reflected consciousness is called Chidabhasa or Jiva. Chidabhasa means reflected consciousness. Abhasa means reflected consciousness. So what happens? The reflected consciousness identifies with the glass, water. If you shake the water, reflected consciousness also shakes. Like that, anything happening in the body, reflected consciousness in the body starts feeling it's happening to me. So the consciousness in the glass, which is empty space, where there is no water, is not affected by changes in the water. So this is called Upahita Chaitanya or Pratyagatma or Sakshi or Kutastha Chaitanya. Many names are there, but all names refer to Brahman appearing in the body. So now who is an illusion? The Chidabhasa is an illusion. The reflected consciousness is an illusion, because reflected consciousness associates with the body and the mind. So Chidabhasa is reflected. Where is Chidabhasa? So pinch yourself. There's a pain. There's knowing. The body is alive. The body, there's a consciousness in the body. Body is alive. That aliveness comes from the consciousness. So that's reflected consciousness. It's not original to the body. The consciousness which is appearing in the body in the form of Chidabhasa is called Jiva. Consciousness which is there. See, there's a pain in the body. Once somebody dies, the body becomes inert because Jiva has moved to other body. Jiva is the consciousness animating the body. So you don't have to search for Chidabhasa. This is Chidabhasa. See, I can feel. I know there's a pain in the body. Body is alive. The knowing principle is there in the body. That's called Chidabhasa. So similarly, there's a knowing principle in the mind. So I see something. Oh, I know. The mind has knowing principle, but that's also not property of the mind. It is a reflected consciousness animating the mind and the body. The reflected consciousness, Chidabhasa. So in our whole body, Chidabhasa is there throughout the body. At some place in the body, you can find Sakshi or Kutastha Chaitanya much more easily, clearly. That's within the skull cavity. the brain cavity. It's called Brahma Kapala in yoga. In Brahma Kapala, the consciousness, still consciousness, or Kutastha Chaitanya or Sakshi is found much more easily. Rest of the places, let's say if I pinch my hand here, there's a pain. So the consciousness feels the pain because it's identified with the body, Chidabhasa. But in case of brain, you do surgery to the brain, nothing will happen because you can do surgery to the brain without anesthesia. So the consciousness present in the brain in the pure form is called Kutastha Chaitanya or Sakshi. So Brahman is all pervading. It's present in the body, inside the body, outside the body. The Kutastha, the word we use, the Kutastha, Kuta means body. The consciousness present in the pure form within the body is called Atma, Sakshi, Kutastha Chaitanya. For our reference, we can use the empty space or the brain cavity, Brahma Kapala, as reference to Sakshi, Kutastha Chaitanya. So what moves from one body to other body is the Jiva. So when this glass or the body, when somebody dies, the glass breaks, the Jiva moves into another body, another reflection is formed. So the challenge here now is this Jiva, Chidabhasa, is not an independent entity. Chidabhasa cannot exist without Sakshi Chaitanya or Kutastha Chaitanya, which cannot exist without Brahman. So Chidabhasa is a dependent reality called Sakshi. So that's why if you use the word Jiva, the word called Jiva, we are not doing it justice. There is no such thing called Jiva. It is like we say a reflection is there in the mirror. Reflection has no independent existence. Reflection is there with respect to my face. So reflection of a person, we can say. That means we always have to refer to the original when we speak of the reflection. We cannot speak of reflection just like that. Reflection is always associated with the original. So that's why Jiva, we say Jivatma. We say Jiva, Kutastha Jiva. Or we say Jiva plus Atma, Jivatma. Jiva plus Sakshi. Together we are bringing terminology. Because Jiva has no independence. But unfortunately for Jiva, the consciousness within the body, he is not aware of anything Atma or Brahman. Jiva is not aware of Atma or Brahman. Jiva is thinking that I am independent reality. I am only there. He doesn't know Brahman. He doesn't know Sakshi. He doesn't know Atma. So Jiva, even though it's a reflection of the original Brahman, Jiva or Sakshi is nothing but Brahman only. That's why Shankaracharya says, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Jiva is Brahman only. Okay. But Jiva does not know I am Brahman. Jiva identifies itself with the body. So the Jiva is an illusion. Chidabhasa is an illusion. Even though Chidabhasa is nothing but Sakshi, Chidabhasa is nothing but Kutastha Chaitanya, Chidabhasa is nothing but Brahman, Jiva is nothing but Sakshi, Jiva is nothing but Brahman. Jiva does not know that I am Brahman. It lives in an illusion. So this illusion causes a lot of trouble for the Jiva. Jiva, anything happening in the body-mind complex, Jiva thinks that I am suffering. So the body actually is functioning based on the nature, Prakriti. All our bodies are functioning as per Prakriti, nature. Jiva, Chidabhasa has no control over the nature. Chidabhasa is just there as a witness, Sakshi. It's called Jiva Sakshi. But unfortunately, Chidabhasa forgets his Jiva Sakshi. It is identifying with the changes happening in the body. It is getting involved in the changes happening in the body. It feels as if it's in control. It feels I am the body. It feels I am the mind. It feels I am the intellect. Even though it has come as a Jiva Sakshi. It has come more as a witnessing rather than identifying. So Chidabhasa is an illusion. And because of the illusion, it suffers. When the body is born, grows up and becomes old, it's a prakriti, nature. Nature, prakritehe kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha. Everything about the body is taken care of by nature. You don't have any control over the brain functioning, eye functioning, ear functioning, tongue functioning, heartbeat, blood, thinking. You don't have any control. You mean Chidabhasa, Jiva. It's happening because of nature. But still, Chidabhasa means I am the doing, I am the body. So that's where the illusion is. Chidabhasa, if it knows that I am the Atma, I am Brahman, there's no problem. So I don't want to use the word Chidabhasa again and again. I want to use the word called Jivatma because it's more appropriate. The reflection has no independent existence compared to the original. So that's why Jivatma is more appropriate terminology. So Jivatma is an illusion. Illusion that I am the body. The moment you say I am the body, you're limited. The moment you say I am the mind, ups and downs in the mind, you go through. Mind will go through cycle. Well, I'm very happy. Oh, I'm not happy. Okay. Intellect will also go through cycle. I know something, I don't know something. So Chidabhasa or Jivatma identifies with it and starts suffering. Chidabhasa, Jivatma forgets that I am the reality, I am Brahman. So this is the illusion of life. So what happens? We have three bodies: gross body, subtle body, causal body. The Kutastha Chaitanya is Sakshi or consciousness, pure awareness, present in the body, where there is no, where it doesn't undergo any changes with this mind or body. So that's actually in our skull cavity, it's called Brahma Kapala. Rest of the places, the Kutastha Chaitanya is animating the body, gross body, subtle body, causal body. So the Kutastha Chaitanya or Sakshi is called Adhishtanam, locus. Now, what is the meaning of locus? For anything to appear, there should be a reference. To locate something, there should be some reference. To see a snake, I need a rope as a locus. That is called Adhisthana. If there's no rope, I cannot see the snake. Right? If there's no screen, I cannot see the movie. The screen is the Adhishtanam or locus for the movie. Rope is the Adhishtanam for the locus for the snake. The word locus means location. Where do you see the Brahma? Illusion. You see the illusion somewhere. If you want to see the movie, you need a place where you can see the movie. You need a screen to see the movie. The screen is the locus or location. Adhishtanam. So illusion requires a reference point. The reference point is called Adhisthana. So the illusion which you see, if I see a snake as an illusion, the rope is the reality. Rope which is the reality becomes the Adhishtanam or reference for the snake to appear. Without reference, snake will not appear. Some reference is required, or some background is required, right? Which is, that background is called Adhishtanam. So Brahman, the reality, is the Adhishtanam for Jagat. Jagat is an illusion, like rope appears as snake. Rope is the Adhishtanam, reference. Snake is the illusion. Similarly, for the world to appear, Brahman is the Adhishtanam, reference. Brahman is like a screen, and world is like a movie appearing on the screen. Adhishtanam is Brahman, and appearance is Brahma. So Brahma, illusion, appears on Brahman. Without Brahman, there's no illusion appearing. For illusion to appear, reference is required. Reference is called Brahma. So the reference point is called Brahman. So for anything to any movie to appear, the screen is the reference. Similarly, a necklace to appear, gold is the reference. Gold is the adhishtanam. So what happens? What are the characteristics of the adhishtanam? If the movie is going on the screen, there's a fire in the screen, fire in the movie. It is not, screen is not affected. Adhishtanam doesn't get affected. So Brahman doesn't get affected by Brahma, illusion. Snake does not touch the rope. Snake appears on the rope. Adhishtanam is not affected by the appearance. Brahma does not affect the Brahman. But Jivatma is the Adhishtanam. Atma is the Adhishtanam for the Atma, Kutastha Chaitanya, Sakshi is the Adhishtanam for the body and mind to appear. Body and mind is like a movie. The consciousness, Kutastha Chaitanya, Sakshi or Atma is like a screen. Like we are giving two analogies, right? For the world to appear, Brahman is the screen. World is a movie projection of Brahman. But when it comes to myself, Atman is the screen. Kutastha Chaitanya is the screen. Sakshi is the screen on which the body mind appears. So in the waking state, waking body appears, disappears. In dream state, dream body appears, disappears. In deep sleep, there's no body. But what is the background? The Sakshi, Atma, Kutastha Chaitanya is not changing. The screen is not changing. Adhishtanam is not changing. And this changing reality, movie does not affect the screen. Brahma, changing reality which is appearing on the screen is called Brahma. Brahma does not affect Brahman, the reality. So this we have to remember. But the problem is, Brahman appears to be suffering. Why? Brahman appears as Jivatma, Jiva. Jiva appears to be troubled by this appearance. Brahman as Jiva appears to be too much in trouble. It's called samsara. Brahman as Jiva, Brahman as Brahman, nothing, no problem. Brahman as Sakshi, there's no problem. Brahman as Jiva, that's a trouble. Because Jiva is feeling the ups and downs of the body as myself. It is considering I am suffering. In reality, Jiva doesn't suffer. So Jiva is nothing but Brahman only in reality. So this illusion of Jiva or Chidabhasa has to be removed. So that is the spiritual Vedantic teaching. How Jiva or Chidabhasa can get rid of suffering. That's why first teaching to given to Chidabhasa or Jiva, my dear Jiva, you are considering yourself Jiva, but in reality you are Jivatma only. You can't, don't forget your Atma which is there, your screen. So you are Jivatma only. Jivatma is nothing but Paramatma only. You are Brahman only. That's why Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha is the teaching. So why the Chidabhasa suffering? Why the Chidabhasa suffering is there? That's because Anyonya Adhyasa. There's a mutual superimposition is taking place. Mutual superimposition is taking place on Jivatma. So that example, Anyonya Adhyasa, right? Anyonya, mutual superimposition. Adhyasa means superimposition. So this mutual superimposition is happening. What is that mutual superimposition? The consciousness is reflected in the mind, buddhi, and consciousness is reflected in the body. The body and mind appear to be conscious. So body and mind appear to be conscious, even though body and mind are not conscious. So there's a superimposition of consciousness happening on the body and mind. Now poor Chidabhasa, it does not know this superimposition happening. It knows I am consciousness. Chidabhasa is consciousness. Body is consciousness. So I am body, let's say. So now what will happen? Everything what's happening on the body is superimposed on the Jivatma. Oh, I am suffering. I am becoming old. I am unhappy. I am happy. Body, mind, whatever is happening is superimposed on the Jivatma. So there is a mutual superimposition. Consciousness is superimposed on the body and mind, and changing nature of the body and mind is superimposed on the Jivatma. So this is called Anyonya Adhyasa. So Jivatma and body and mind. Prakriti is superimposed on the Jivatma. So this superimposition is the illusion, not reality. It's just apparent. So this, for an example can give to you. You are sitting in a train. So suddenly you feel your train is moving. Your train is not moving. The next train is moving. But the next train movement is superimposed on your train. You feel your train is moving. Your train is not moving. It is a superimposition is happening. Right? Similarly, when you're sitting in a boat and then you see trees are running. Trees don't run. The boat is moving. So example of superimposition we see in the world many, many times. The main superimposition happening is consciousness is superimposed on the body and body characteristic is superimposed on the consciousness. That's called Anyonya Adhyasa, mutual superimposition. In this mutual superimposition, the poor guy called Chidabhasa gets confused. He doesn't know what is reality. Jiva is illusion because mutual superimposition is causing confusion. In train example is given as a superimposition, not a mutual superimposition. Just to understand what superimposition means to you, right? Mutual superimposition is body and mind is superimposed on Jivatma. Jivatma or consciousness is superimposed on the body. Now, who is in confusion? Brahman is not in confusion. Brahman has no confusion. Atma is not in confusion. Sakshi is not in confusion. But Jivatma, which is the package, total package, is in confusion. This confusion is called illusion. Now, I am the body, I am the mind, because body is conscious, I am the consciousness. So the problem here is illusion because the matter and consciousness cannot mix with each other. The consciousness and matter are like oil and water. Oil and water cannot mix up. You cannot mix oil and water. No matter what we do, put oil into the water, water and oil cannot mix up. But in case of consciousness, the body is inert, jada. The consciousness, knowing principle. There's an apparent mix-up, not real mix-up, apparent. That apparent mix-up is causing the confusion. Apparent, not real. Like a train is, next train is moving, my train is moving, the confusion happens. Similarly, apparent mix-up called Anyonya Adhyasa leads to an illusion. Jivatma is illusion. He doesn't know who is real I. Jivatma doesn't know I am the Atma, I am Brahman. He doesn't know. He thinks I am the body because that's mutual superimposition. Totally under confusion and totally under illusion. He is in Brahma. So from Brahma can he come out? Jivatma. How can he come out of Brahma? So another typical example given in Vedanta is a rope and a snake. Rope is the adhisthana or background on which snake appears. Rope represents the Atma, the Sakshi, the Kutastha Chaitanya or Brahman. All are different words for different, given to the same reality called Brahman. Adhisthana, rope is the adhisthana of illusion. Rope doesn't change, but snake appears to be very fearful. There is a mutual, in case of rope and snake, mutual superimposition is not available, but in case of body, mind, and consciousness, mutual superimposition is there. Anyonya dhyasa. So now the challenge for the Jivatma is a Brahma. The matter and consciousness seems to be mixed up. The body, mind, and Chaitanya seems to be mixed up, even though they cannot mix up. So now, Chidabhasa or Jivatma has to come out of this illusion. What will he do? Giving a rope and snake as example. There is a snake. So somebody says, no, there is no snake. There's only rope. So this person tries to remove the snake from the rope to find out real rope is there on. It's impossible. To remove the snake from the rope is impossible. Illusion cannot be removed from Adhisthana. You cannot remove the snake to find there is a rope. But you have to logically find there is a rope, not by practically. Practically, you cannot remove the snake. Logically, you have to understand, oh, there's no snake, there's a rope. How? See, rope is not moving. If the snake, it should move. Throw a stone. Snake is not moving. See, there must be something which is not moving. So like that, and logically, you have to approach to find the rope. There's no magic by which you can remove the snake. Similarly, illusion that I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect cannot be removed by dropping the body. Dropping the body is called suicide. It won't help. So you have to realize the truth with a clear understanding. The clear teaching is called prakriya. With the prakriya, you have to understand what is reality. Who has to understand? Jivatma has to understand. Through what? Through the body and mind. Through the body and mind, only Jivatma has to understand. Without body and mind, Jivatma has no reference to the outer world. With the body and mind, Jivatma has to identify. It's like saying, I have fallen into water. Then I have to swim in the water to come out of the water. I cannot swim in the air to come out of water. Similarly, Jivatma is trapped in the body and mind. So you have to use the body and mind to understand the reality logically, clearly to come out. You cannot remove the body and mind to find out Anyonya Adhyasa. You cannot separate out like that. The logical separation called Viveka. Then understanding who am I without, I am the one without disturbance called Vairagya. Viveka and Vairagya go together. So Jivatma has to apply the Viveka and Vairagya to come out of this Brahma, to understand I am Brahman. There's no other way. So the many people use some technique, meditation, do meditation and find out you are Brahman. So meditation will stop the thoughts momentarily. Like appearance of snake is stopped momentarily. But again, thoughts come up because thoughts cannot be stopped permanently. Remove, it's like snake is there. No, there's no snake, rope. Then I'll close my eyes. No, I can't see the snake now. Stopping the thoughts is like, I'll close my eyes. I won't see the snake now. But if you open the eyes, again snake is there. Mechanically stopping the thoughts will not help because jnana is required. Mechanical practices will not lead to jnana. A clear understanding with the practice will help you. That's why jnana and dhyana should go together. Vedantic understanding, jnana, nididhyasa should go together. No, I'll do meditation for 10,000 years, I'll find out. No, you can't. Because I'm seeing a snake. Okay, I'll stop my thoughts and find out there's no snake. The moment you open your thoughts, again snake is there. You're not logically and clearly understood there's no snake. The logically and clearly understanding there's no snake is called Vedanta Prakriya. You have to realize, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivanamnani, Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. You have to understand through Vedanta Prakriya. Then you meditate. Because now meditation is not forceful closing your eyes. Meditation is not shutting out the reality. Meditation is understanding reality is myself. So jnana will go with dhyana. Vedantic Shravana Manana will go to Nidhyasa. So, another example for Kutastha Chaitanya, another example for our illusion Brahma is a movie on the screen. The movie represents the Kutastha Chaitanya, Atma or Sakshi. The screen is represented by Kutastha Chaitanya, Atma or Sakshi. The movie is the mind and the body. The movie does not affect the screen at all. But for us to find out, movie is running. So we are so engrossed in the movie, so attracted by the movie. I have to find out the screen there, not movie. How do I find out? Snake I am seeing, I have to find out there's a rope. How do I find out? That logical understanding comes from the Vedantic teaching. So another example is a dream character. A person is dreaming, and in the dream, it appears to be real. The dreamer consciousness only appears as dream. In your dream, the tiger is there, forest is there, sun is there, moon is there. It's nothing but dreamer's consciousness only. But what will happen in the dream? You take a character, you become a character in the dream. You start running from a tiger, away from the tiger. Tiger is also yourself, and you are the character also yourself. There's only you appearing as a tiger and person. So, but the person here, the dream character is Chidabhasa. Example of Chidabhasa. Dream character is nothing but sleeper only. Sleeper only is appearing as dream character. Sleeper only is forgetting that I am the tiger, I am the elephant, I am the mountain, I am the river. So you are fighting with your own self. The dream character has no independent existence. The dream character is nothing but sleeper's consciousness. The reflection has no independent existence other than the original. That's why it's more appropriate to call Jiva as Jivatma, Chidatma. In some place in Vedanta, it's called Purusha. Jivatma, Chidabhasa plus Sakshi is called Jivatma. Chidabhasa plus Kutastha Chaitanya is called Jivatma. Chidabhasa plus Atma is called Jivatma. It's also called Purusha in many places in our text. So now, a Jivatma has two aspects, Brahma and Brahma. Jivatma has both. One side is Brahman, other side is Brahma, illusion. In reality, Jivatma is actually a mixture of Brahma and Brahma, illusion and reality. So how is illusion? If you see the outer world, the body and the world, Jivatma is an illusion. If you see the reality, consciousness, Jivatma is Brahman. So an ignorant person, for Adnani, Jivatma, Brahma dominates. Brahma aspect dominates in Adnani. For Adnani, Brahma aspect dominates. It's all a matter of what dominates in your life. Brahma dominates or Brahman dominates. If Brahma dominates, Brahma means illusion dominates, then he's called a samsari. Constantly suffers because his focus is on the outer. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I am suffering. So Brahma portion is dominating in this case. Illusion dominates your life, then you are suffering. If you are suffering, that means Brahma or illusion is dominating. Jivatma suffers when he focuses on the outer body, mind, intellect, and the world. The same Jivatma, when he inquires, who am I? and turns the mind inwards to real self with Viveka, Vairagya, Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa, he becomes Gnani. Now, Brahma is negated. Illusion is negated. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect. Jivatma says, I am Kutastha Chaitanya, I am the Atma, I am Sakshi, I am Brahman. I am free from suffering. When Brahman dominates, you are becoming free from suffering. When Brahma dominates, you are suffering. So you have to understand the difference between Brahma and Brahman. A little. So this is a spelling mistake here again. Even I just corrected spelling mistake. Brahma plus Brahma. Jivatma is a mixture of Brahma plus Brahma. If Brahma dominates, you are samsari. If Brahma dominates, you are Gnani. Just see, it's not very difficult. No, one small spelling mistake, your life is changed. Little bit Brahma and Brahma. Little bit spelling mistake and your life is changed. Little bit spelling mistake, you are in deep trouble. So that's life. Brahma and Brahma. So now there are too many terminologies. People will come and say you're using Kutastha Chaitanya, Sakshi, Brahman, Atma, so many words. We are confused with so many words. One reality, there are many names. There's a lady here. She is a housewife. Okay. And she's driving a car because she's called driver. And she's with the husband, she's called mother, wife. And she's with the son, she is called mother. She's in the office, she is called officer. How many people are there? Only one lady, different name, depending on different functioning or different characteristics. So do not be confused by the name. There are many names which are given in Vedanta. Do not be confused by the many names. There's only one reality called Brahman. So Brahman, when he associates the body in the form of Chidavasa, is called Jiva. Brahman only is called Jiva. There's no other. Self in illusion. So how Brahman can have illusion? You are sleeping. In your sleep, a tiger appears. Tiger is illusion. Nothing is happening to you. Similar, the tiger is appearing and you are scared. Both tiger and the person getting scared are illusion, Brahma. Person who is sleeping, nothing is happening. Like that, Brahman, the screen is there, movie is going on. Whatever happens to the movie, really nothing happens to the screen. But identifying the movie causes the problem. One who is identifying the movie is called Jiva. Jiva is not another than Brahman. Jiva Brahmaiva Naparaha. So Jiva is the name given to Brahman. Please understand. So Jiva is self in illusion, involved in manifest reality. So now involvement in the reality, it comes from the transaction, Vyavaharika. In Vyavahara. In reality, there's no involvement possible for Jiva. Jivatma, so you are called Jiva, you are suffering. Then Guru comes and says, my dear Jiva, you are not Jiva, you are Jivatma, because your real nature is Atma. Jivatma is the name taught by Guru to you to remember yourself. So you are Atma. Don't think you are Jiva. Don't think you are hopeless and helpless. You are Jivatma. Jivatma is the name to tell you your reality. So the Kutastha, Jivatma is, you are one with the Atma to make you remember. You are not the body, mind, intellect, you are the real nature, Jivatma. So then he is called Kutastha Chaitanya. Kutastha means, so another name you are bringing. Why? Kuta means body. Kutastha means unchanging self in the body. The Sakshi or Atma, which is consciousness, which is not changing in the body, Kuta is bringing with reference to the body. Like you say, the space in my house called my house. So Kutastha means consciousness or awareness appearing in the body, which is unaffected. So when we call this Atma also. When we call Atma, the Atma comes the word Apnoti, pervading. So Atma pervades the entire body. So the word Atma means pervading. Okay. Sakshi means witnessing. So what's happening in the body and mind? I know. So the I know principle is called Sakshi. Then we say Ishvara. Ishvara is the self as a creator. Our waking state, dream state, deep spiritual world is created by the Ishvara. So Brahman is the self beyond creation. So only one Brahman given many names. Jiva, Kutastha Chaitanya, Sakshi, Atma, many names are given depending on the role and function. Like one woman is called mother, wife, driver. Like that, different names are given. Same one reality called Brahman, depending on the context, different names are given. Do not be confused by the words. So what's in a name? One reality, many names. So now we'll come back and say, I am Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi is also a name. Yes, I am Chidatma is also a name. When you have a thorn in your leg, you need another thorn to remove it. A thorn can be removed with another thorn. Our Adnana that I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect can be removed with the Jnana. I am Chidatma, I am Sakshi, I am Brahman. That understanding is required to remove the Adnana. Then finally, both Jnana and Adnana are in the dream only, Maya only. Both are Mithya. But a thorn has to be required to remove a thorn. Similarly, Jnana is required to remove Adnana. Otherwise, we are continuously trapped in Adnana. To wake up from unreality, you have to constantly remember again and again, I am Chidatma, I am Jivatma, I am Brahman. Otherwise, you are constantly trapped in, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. So now we'll come back to our original story. So in the original story, the seven, what we call as 10 people, right? The 10 disciples and one person is lost. So the first the Guru the main disciple thinks, oh, he thinks that somebody is lost. He does not know he is the 10th man. He is the lost person. He has lost himself. So that's equal to Jiva is not aware it is Kutastha. Jiva is not aware that it is Sakshi. Jiva is not aware that I am Atma. Jiva is not that I am Brahman. So that is called ignorance or Adnana. The person does not know I am the 10th man. He thinks something is missing. Somebody is missing. So now he recognizes the 10th man is missing. Okay. He says Brahman cannot be known. Brahman is beyond name and form. Brahman doesn't exist for me. I am only Jiva. I am the body. So now Brahman is covered because I cannot know Brahman. Avarana is there. 10th man is missing. That's called Avarana. 10th man is not really missing. 10th man is very well standing there. 10th man is really there. Brahman or Sakshi or Atma is very well yourself. You are not recognizing it. You are saying, I don't know what is Atma. I don't know what is Brahman. I don't know. The 10th man missing is called Avarana. You don't even know that this is called Sakshi or Brahman. So then there's a delusion. Oh, 10th man, what happened to 10th man? He got drained. He got drowned. In the flood of river, he got drowned. Oh my God, he has gone. So the drowning is an illusion. Nothing, nobody has drowned anything. There's only illusion. No drowning has happened. The 10th man is very well standing there and trying to see other people, somebody is drowning. It's called Vikshepa. Avarana, Vikshepa. So Jiva thinks, I am the body, mind, and intellect. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am the knower, I am suffering. So this is equivalent of drowning. Illusion is there now. I am the body, because I don't know I am the Atma. I don't know I am Kutastha Chaitanya. I don't know I am Brahman. Jiva starts thinking, Chidabhasa starts thinking, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am the knower. It gets a deep problem. I am suffering. When he suffers, it becomes samsari. Avarana plus Adnana, Avarana, Vikshepa together cause samsara, suffering. Then one person comes. So that person is called Guru. So the Guru tells, hey, don't worry. Okay. The 10th man is alive. 10th man is not dead. 10th man is not drowned. So the Guru teaches you, Tattvamasi, you are Kutastha. Teaches you, Nanembudu Nanalla, Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla, Sachidandatma Shivananane, Shivoham. The 10th man is alive. Don't be afraid. So you are Atma, you are Brahman. Tattvamasi, the teaching is given by Guru. So this is called indirect knowledge or Parokshatana. The knowledge given to you by Guru. Because Guru knows. It's his knowledge, his personal knowledge he is giving to you. Then the Guru uses a technique. All of you stand in a line. Or you start counting. 1, 2, 3. Last man says 10. See, 10 people are there. The Guru uses a technique to make them realize the 10th man is standing there. The technique used by the Guru is called Prakriya. So with the Prakriya, Jivatma recognizes, I am the Kutastha Chaitanya, I am Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi. Recognition happens. So if the teaching is given, it's called Parokshatana. When you recognize, I am the missing 10th man, the 10th man is never missing. I am the Kutastha Chaitanya, I am the Sakshi, I am the Atma, I am Brahman. So there is a clear understanding that I am the missing 10th man. So there's a clear understanding that I am the Sakshi, I am Atma, I am Brahman. So this clear understanding is what is called Paroksha, Aparoksha Dnana. When Guru gives the teaching, it's called Paroksha Dnana. But Guru gives a technique with the technique. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are the 10th man. So that prakriyas like Avastataya Prakriya, Panchakosha Viveka Prakriya, all those prakriyas will help you to recognize I am the Kutastha Chaitanya. I am not the Jiva who is suffering. So now what happens? Grief is gone. So you are happy. There's no grief. Suffering is gone. How can I suffer? The body, mind, and intellect are going through Prakriti, nature. I have nothing to do with suffering. I'm just there as Sakshi, the witness. So now what has happened? 10th man, missing 10th man is recovered. No more suffering is called Shoka Nivritti. So then what will happen? They're fully satisfied. My God, such a relief. All of us are intact. So this is called fulfillment or tripti. So Swami Vidyaranya has written the 7 stages of realization called Trapti Deepika. Like Nataka Deepika, he has written Trapti Deepika. So again, just go through the 7 stages quickly. Stage number 1, ignorance. I'm not aware I'm the Kutastha, I'm the Sakshi. So then Avarana is there, right? I don't know Kutastha is there at all. So the covering Avarana is there. Then illusion is there. Vikshepa. I'm thinking I'm the body, mind, and intellect. So this is illusion. From there, you go into indirect knowledge. Guru comes and tells you, you are the Kutastha. The Kutastha is there. So then you are the Kutastha, Tattvamasi. It's called Paroksha Dnana. Then comes, you recognize, Guru gives a technique. Based on the technique, you recognize you are the 10th man. You are the Kutastha Chaitanya. Aham Brahmasmi. It's called Aparoksha Dnana. Then grief is gone. No more suffering. Shoka Nivritti. And finally, Trapti Deepika. Trapti. Final fulfillment is there. So basically, the liberation, enlightenment is Trapti. In our life, trapti or satisfaction is not there at any point of time. No matter what you do, some dissatisfaction is there. Dissatisfaction keeps on coming. No matter what you get, no matter what you do, there's a dissatisfaction. It's called atrapti. This atrapti is called samsara. Atrapti keeps on driving us to find some happiness outside, somewhere solution. Find out the 10th man. Then finally, when you realize I am the Atma, I am Brahman, there is trapti. So as long as the atrapti is there, atrapti samsara, punarapi jananam, punarapi mananam, again we take birth to find out the 10th man, missing 10th man, the Kutastha Chaitanya. So when you realize you are the Kutastha Chaitanya, you are the Atma, you are the Sakshi, you are the Brahman, there's a deep peace. That's called trapti. No more search, no more suffering. Let us contemplate. Close your eyes. Why I am suffering in life? I am identifying myself with the body, mind, and intellect. When I identify myself with the body, I become limited in space. When I identify the mind, I go through ups and downs, happiness and unhappiness. When I identify the intellect, I am limited in knowledge. I keep on looking for knowledge. The body, mind, intellect identification is the cause of the problem. Who am I? I am the adhisthana. I am the reality for the body, mind, and intellect. I am the Kutastha Chaitanya. I am the Atma. I am the Sakshi, in which body, mind, and intellect appears and disappears like a movie. I am the screen. I am the adhisthana. Body, mind, and intellect is like a movie. When I wake up in the morning, body, mind, and intellect appears, the world appears. Movie appears, waking movie appears. When I go to sleep, the waking movie disappears, dream movie appears. When I go to deep sleep, the dream movie also disappears. But I am there, the screen, the Sakshi, the witness, the Kutastha Chaitanya, in the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. I am not affected. But I seem to be affected identifying the waking state body and dream state body, deep sleep state body. I am the Sakshi, but with Chidabhasa, Sakshi plus Chidabhasa, Jivatma seems to be suffering. Sakshi, Kutastha Chaitanya plus Sakshi seems to be suffering in the waking state because of wrong identification of the body, mind, and intellect. Who am I? If I inquire, the I is not changing. I was born, I grew up, I became old. So the body is changing, but I has not changed. I is pointing to unchanging reality, Adhisthana, screen, Atma. I am that real I. Then what is changing is the body, mind, and intellect. And what is Brahma, illusion? I consider myself as body, mind, and intellect. Changing reality, I consider I am the unchanging reality, but I confuse myself with the changing reality. This is the illusion. In reality, I am the unchanging reality. I am the Sakshi. Nothing is happening for me. Waking state, body, mind, and intellect is appearing, they disappear. Nothing happens to the I. I go to the dream state, body, mind, and intellect appears. Nothing happens to the I. Unchanging I am the Atma. I am the real self. Whenever I say I am, I always point to my real nature. I is consciousness, I am is existence. But whenever I say add adjective or anything else to the I am eating, I am drinking, we are mixing up the I and I am. Realize your true nature. Nanu, nanembudu, nanalla, ideha, manabuddhi, nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivanandani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. Antarjyotihi, Bahirjyotihi, Pratyak Jyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmiham. Light of Self Foundation is 26-year-old organization dedicated to Atmano Mokshartham Jagat Hitayacha. Self-realization, selfless service. I forgot to tell. See, the Sakshi, Atma, Sakshi or Brahman, eliminates the body and mind. Mind is like a mirror. The Sakshi reflection is Chidabhasa on the mind. So Chidabhasa reflects on the body. So now, everything is light, everything is awareness only, consciousness only. So body becomes conscious, the mind becomes conscious, but real consciousness, original consciousness, Sakshi or Brahman. These are reflected consciousness. Reflected consciousness there temporarily, but original consciousness is always there. So reflected consciousness, Chidabhasa, because body is alive, it thinks I am the body. So in reality, the Chidabhasa, Chaitanya or Atma is the light, awareness. Antar Jyoti, Bahir Jyoti, Pratyak Jyoti, Paratpara means that I am the light of self. But there is light in the body, light in the mind, and light in the world also. Reflected light. So the Chidabhasa is not able to find out which is the real light. It is confused. Body is also alive, body is also conscious, I am the body. Mind is also alive, mind is conscious, I am the mind. But it does not know behind me, Atma or Sakshi is there, Brahman is there. I don't understand. So when Chidabhasa identifies the body and mind, it is called Brahma. When Chidabhasa identifies the Sakshi, Brahman, it is called freedom from Brahma, illusion. So Brahma is the illusion, Brahman is the reality.